Disclaimer, this is not scientifically founded or based. These are my own experiences, so don't take them as fact and don't be mad if they don't make you happy. This is just what I do, so hopefully it can help someone else out there. Step one, I guess there's steps now. Step one is acknowledging that you're sad. This is the most important thing. And this is the time where you can listen to a little bit of John Mayer. I used to tell myself I'm not sad, like it's not a big deal, and I just try to brush by it and try to move on and just ignore it and kind of repress it and be like, no, I'm happy. But I think that that's really damaging to your self-growth. If you don't have the self-awareness to understand that you're sad, how are you going to have the self-awareness to be happy? When I'm feeling down, the biggest thing that helps me is just to watch something funny. Like, that's it. Whether it's stand-up comedy or YouTube videos or literally just like stupid ass cat memes or something like that, like whatever it is that you know is going to make you laugh. They say laughter is the best medicine, and I mean obviously you can't cure AIDS, but laughter can do a lot more than I think people give it credit for. So the second most important thing for me, the next thing that I want to do is I want to make someone else laugh. So whether it's meeting up with a friend or like calling someone or whoever is close to me and just trying to get a rise out of them and trying to make them laugh a little bit, because that makes me feel happier because I know that I'm giving myself a little bit more purpose and I'm brightening their day, because I'm sure everyone else's days are probably just as shitty as mine is. So what if, hypothetically, you have no friends, okay, and you have no one to talk to? I will literally go outside and just find a stranger and talk to them. And you've seen in my videos, I do it all the time. I mean, I'm doing it when the camera's not rolling because you get a new perspective on life. I think just by meeting a new person and hearing a new voice, like, and if they give you candy, unless it's Skittles, say no because they're probably going to try to kidnap you. But if it's Skittles, you're going to have to take it, because, and if they're sour Skittles, you just find yourself a best friend. The next thing I love to do is just go out and just explore nature. Without sounding too much like a hippie, I think just being in touch with Mother Earth itself at some points is very important, just to understand where we came from, where we're going, and have a sense of solace and a sense of serenity, because there's nothing better than just being in an open, peaceful space. I should do the rest of the video out in the middle of nowhere. Nope, cooped up in this room still. This is pretty personal to me. Everyone thinks I'm a huge nerd, but I can love puzzles. Doing puzzles is therapeutic because it gets my mind off of everything else, and all I'm focused on is just this activity. So whatever it is that you guys can do, whether, I don't know, Sudoku puzzles or painting or something like that, like whatever your activity is that requires your concentration wholly and completely, do that. This is a soon to be completed puzzle. Look at this shit. This stuff makes me happy right here. Can you imagine what it's going to look like when it's on the wall, like that Michael Jackson one in the background there? This makes me happy, you know? It was once in a box, now it's here. Unless you're doing a puzzle that like your ex got you, that's a collage of pictures that's custom made or something like that, burn that shit. But I think just writing down how I feel is a very helpful exercise in understanding maybe it's why I'm happy, or like what makes me happy. Writing that down physically, for some reason, thinking about it is great, but when you actually see it on the page, it gives it a bigger sense of importance. There's a bunch of research that probably will back this up. I'm just too lazy to find it for you guys, but exercise is very important for me, both mentally and physically. Without physical activity, I've gotten this very lethargic and very complacent and just kind of like I feel bummed out and I don't want to do anything, and it's because I'm not being active. So whether it's playing beach volleyball or basketball or just running or lifting, like you can actually physically feel the changes occurring in your body, and you know that you're doing something, you know, because a lot of times when I get sad, I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit around and waste away. And if you can't afford a gym membership, intercourse is always a free, well, sometimes free option, unless you're like me and you can only, how many calories can you burn in 2 minutes? Maybe it's not the best idea. My mom's gonna be like, that video was good, then you had to talk about sex. Sorry, Mom. When I'm feeling sad, nothing cheers me up like finding something awesome at the thrift store. So I will find the nearest one and I will just dig every single shirt. You can't do one of those things where you just like look at a couple shirts. I see people look at a couple shirts and like walk by the rack and they expect somebody to just pop out at them and say, hey, this is awesome. No, you have to put in the fucking work. It is a damn lifestyle. But But don't take my damn clothes. If you're in Los Angeles, I swear to God, if you start shopping at thrift stores and I can't find anything because you have all the cool things, I'll be very upset. Lastly, and probably easiest to do, is literally smile. I mean, don't smile like a lunatic. Don't walk around like this, this will get you arrested, okay? But sometimes I feel myself, like when I'm talking, I can sense like I'm like furrowing my brows and I'm like kind of angry looking at. And one day I realized, like, to the outside world, I probably look like I'm really pissed off all the time, when I'm really not. So what I've tried to do is just lighten up my face, relax the muscles, and just like, the feeling that it generates, I can't explain it to you in words, but it's almost like your body's understanding there's a slight smile, so it's okay to be slightly happy. If there's nothing else that you take away from this video, all I ask is that you just try smiling. I don't care if you can't actually feel it. Just force that little smile and see what happens, because it's done a lot for me, and hopefully it can do a lot for you. So on that note, thank you for watching. I hope this helped you a little bit, and if you have some other advice on how you become happier when you're feeling down, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Subscribe here if you want to see more videos like this. Give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see me in my happy life. Watch my videos when you're feeling sad. I'll make you happy.